And this is particular to people who have eyes that slope down in the corner. It is, if you smile and it feels like your eyes sag down, or you're just looking straight and it seems like your eyes kind of curve down in the corner, you want to be particularly aware of how far out you stop with the color and then where you start to blend it up. Play with it, do it in incremental stages, and again, that's why I like to work from the center and work out, because you can control it much more. You can stop short, you can just kind of inch your way over there, and you can get a gauge of where the ending point is and if that seems to be the most flattering point for you to stop. Alright, I feel like we're looking pretty smoky. I am going to take this brush again, and I'm going to work some more in here so I can get it a little bit darker. And notice that I am coming straight at my face with the brushes. I am resting actually on my own face. So I have a steady hand to get and control the brush, to get the brush exactly where I want it and to control it. I can control all of these strokes when my hand is steadied. Okay. You see that, y'all? Alright, same brush going under the eye. Pick it up, tap it, and I'm going to start from the outer edge and just kind of come all the way in. Making it kind of wide there, I think, because I'm very familiar with my eyes and how they take to various shapes. You want to play around with color. I have smaller eyes, I want to make them look a little bit bigger. You may have huge eyes and you don't necessarily want to do that. Maybe you don't want to go as wide on the bottom. But what you would do is just start incrementally and just start at the lash line and just start working your way out. I chose this brush, it's a bit bigger, it's fatter, see how dense, how fat that is? So I know when I place that down that's a pretty decent width, and I am going to get the desired effect very quickly. I don't have to fuss with it. That's why I'm not using a fine little angle brush to try to achieve this. Plus, this offers a much softer, more blended line. I don't necessarily want to have any sharp lines on the outer edges of any of this. I want it outer edges up here to be well blended, outer edges down here to be well blended, and then we can get sharper towards the area around the lash line. I'm going to do this again. Pick it up, tap it, start down here. There we go, go all the way on the inside. And you see that I'm kind of extending it up in the corner. That will kind of add a little length there. And it's kind of sexy to do that. I like what it does to the eye. And not just to my eyes, because I do this all the time professionally, and to a wide range and shapes and colors of eyes. Adding a little wing is always kind of a lovely thing. And now I'm taking a tinier, more compact angle brush, picking a tiny bit up again, just touching it down, bringing it back up, and then I'm going to kind of follow that line, that wing, bring it back down, kind of bring it into my lash line on the top. This again helps to extend my eyes. It will help to extend all eyes when you do this, but in particular when I'm doing them this smoky, I think it's a great effect for me to add. Okay. Voila. Okay, we're going to take the same. Now, I could leave this unlined in the center, and it is smoky for sure, and it's sexy, definitely sexier, but it's a little bit doughier looking. There is a tiny bit more of an open area, a little bit like, ooh, surprise, because it's lighter in the center, in the inner rim. So now I'm going to deepen that. And this is, again, not wrong. It's just different, and I like more smoldery sort of eyes, sexier eyes, so I think that I am going to line them on the inside with some black. Same black shadow, same angle brush. You can use, of course, black eyeliner. I like using shadow a lot in these cases. I feel like shadow stays on really well because it doesn't have any emollient to it, so it's not as likely to travel with the heat of your body. I mean, the heat of your body will typically make something that's emollient move faster, and our bodies are pretty hot at a normal temperature. Okay, so you see the difference there? One looks smoldery or more mysterious, sexier. The other one has, funny enough, even though it's smoky, has a bit more of an innocence to it. So let's get rid of that. I can go up here. I'm going to rim this so I can really define it on the top as well. And into the inner corner. And I'm, again, picking it up, tapping the excess, especially before putting it in the inner rim. We don't need to pack any extra particles into the eyeball. And just try to press it in there. You might notice that it has this tiny bit of a powdery feeling or dry feeling when you first do it. But after a couple blinks it goes away. Let me do the inner rim here. Okay, I'm liking that. How do you like it? You guys liking it? You guys feeling confident you're going to be able to do this yourself? I know that when you practice this you will be able to get it, and it will be amazing. So now I think I'm going to add some shimmer to this. I think I'm going to add, has a little bit of a shimmery sheen to it already. Now I have, like everybody, a little asymmetry, which means that one side is a little bit shaped differently and a different size than the other one. So I feel like I need to add a tiny bit more onto the bone right there. Do you guys see that? I'm going to add a tiny bit more up here. I'm going to pull that up a little bit so it creates a more symmetrical feel to the other side that has more balance to it. Okay, and then I'm going to just add a little bit more depth right there. You see? And you just do this in stages. Voila! Okay, so I'm going to take another wonderful crease brush. This is a Sephora crease brush, and I have to say this is my other favorite. It's the Sephora Professional, the silver, and the crease brush. Oof, it's divine. This one's a little bit softer and a little bit longer than the Sonia Kashuk one. They can be used interchangeably. I like to have them both because I do slightly different things with them. But if you were to have one, either or would be fine. You just have to get your feel, and maybe your budget might play into that. Alright, I'm taking this insane sparkly stuff from MAC. It's a shimmery pigment, and it is called, oh lordy, I gotta, hold on, I'll tell you what it's called.